Wallace Runnymede Satire Catastrophes, Volume 1. Story 1. Unprecedented Vatican Scandal. German infidel canonized. A scandalous leaked document from the Vatican highlights an utterly disgraceful and absolutely unbelievable lapse of judgment on the part of top church authorities, which will almost certainly make the church's reputation plummet to unprecedented depths. But what is it? Well, falsely assuming that the setting of the Mass in B minor was a sign of his deep piety and of his unconditional devotion and loyalty to the Church, the Catholic Church once accidentally made a saint out of the Lutheran composer Johann Sebastian Bach. Uh-oh. Some years ago, cardinals were very much distraught at this perfectly understandable error, and asked if the ecumenical provisions of Vatican II might just about stretch to retaining the accidental canonization of a non-Catholic. But Pope Benedict stood firm. Couldn't be done. Period. Understandably, Catholic leaders are distraught at this new situation, which, believe it or not, is completely unprecedented in canon law. One tear-stricken cardinal informed me in private that it is simply not possible to revoke canonization retrospectively. Yes, no matter what someone does, even if they are a luxurious apostate with a taste for feisty milfs and playaway cougars, Rick Astley records, pineapple fritters, pretentious art deco, contagious US sitcoms, or just frivolous material luxuries and fripperies in general, there's just no going back. Yet, my source adds that it is also surely impermissible to have a non-Catholic being a saint. If this is to stand, we might have to canonize other great virtuous and saintly figures such as Buddha, Quetzalcoatl, Sri Krishna, Mungai, Amaterasu, Lao Tzu, Adi Shankara, Hercules, Guru Nanak, the Dalai Lama, Elmer Gantry, Arius Sabellius, Basilides, Valentinos, Simon Magos, Martin Luther. Or then again, what about Gandalf or Tyrion Lannister? And if we finally get around to John Lennon, Vlad Lenin, Joseph Smith, Tony Blair, Paul Trotsky, L. Ron Hubbard, is that his name? Nelson Mandela, Nick Griffin, Hassan Al-Banna, Margaret Thatcher, Roger Waters, and David Gilmour. Yes, both of these guys, just to make this thing that little bit more contentious. Well, wowie, it just doesn't bear thinking about. However, there is one last hope for a distressed church hierarchy. Some speculate that His Holiness Pope Francis might be more willing to consider a more liberal stance. We'll see, but in the meantime, several of the faithful who had no problem with the church's stance on artificial contraception of all things have finally found something to complain about with a clear conscience in the church itself. Well, normally it's all the others that have the problems, but now it seems even the Catholic Church can also slip up.